it took me 17 months to earn 5K a month. And basically, how I did that is exactly what I'm going to walk you through. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Karim, and I'm 17 years old, entrepreneur, just grinding just like you do. But before I go into the stories, I just want to start off by saying that I started very, very early. So when I was 13, 12, I started reselling shoes. I started to do all of these things to then start like a e-commerce brand. I started an SMA. I started everything. And then after that, why I did that was just because I always knew when I was going to be older, I would do bigger and bigger things. So that's basically why I did that. So going into that, the biggest lessons that I learned during the way was basically the woman in the red dress. I didn't learn early enough to avoid this girl, and basically, who I'm referencing to, for you that don't know, the woman in the red dress is basically like a synonym of distractions, right? So there's always this distraction when you're doing like good things. So, for example, when I started the e-commerce brand, the woman in the red dress just stood there, and that was SMA. And then go, and then I did go into SMA, and after when I was in the SMA space, I just saw the new woman in the red dress, which was another thing, etc., etc. And that's one thing that I wish that I learned like earlier, because to be honest, the key to success is being consistent in a focused thing, right? So doing something very, very focused and doing it consistently over and over again, that will lead to your ability compounding in this space and knowing more and more and more. And in the worst case scenario, if you choose something horribly wrong, you'll learn a lot during the way if you stay consistent, let's say for at least a year, doing one thing over and over again. If it's a business, if it's a uh, like, I don't know, project, whatever, if you get what I mean, just stay consistent in the thing that you're doing, and I promise you, within 1 to 2 years, you'll have achieved a big goal. And the second thing would be to don't put ridiculous goals short term. Why? It's basically because when you put like big goals short term, you don't know what is coming through. Like, at first you need to start your business, for example, or whatever you're doing, and doing that for at least 1 to 2 years, so you know you have the winning concept and you actually have the machine on rolling before you set these big goals. Because what happens if you put up goals and you don't achieve them over and over again? Because I think that you've done that many, many times. You've set goals that you haven't hit over and over again. And how can I set goals and just achieve every single goal every single time? And um, yeah, of course, it's not like every single goal is being hit. Of course, if I hit everything, I wouldn't have set two big goals for myself. But I almost achieve like every goal I set. And the reason for that is because I have a optimistic mind when it comes to long-term goals. And I usually set long-term goals very far, and then I put action steps toward that. So let's say, for example, that I want to hit $1 million a month. I would first think, all right, if I were from scratch, I would think, all right, what is people willing to? All right, if I want to earn $1 million a month, I need to, and I'm just gonna pull up the calculator here. Uh, if I want to earn $1 million a month, I need to sell 1,000 customers something for $1,000. So, all right. So with this in mind, I need to sell 1,000 customers something for $1,000. So what can I give value? What thing can I give value that is 10x that, but I sell for $1,000? And then from that, I start like closing one and another to see I have a proof of concept. And after that, I break it down. All right, I need 1,000 customers. All right, how much appointments do I need? All right, I have a 33.3 closing rate. All right, so now I just need like 3,000 appointments if I'm not mistaken. But you get what I mean. From that, I just break it down, chunk it down. So I actually know the action steps. All right, how many cold calls do I need to do? How many cold emails do I need to do? How many this do I need to do? Like, how much do I need to pay on ads to get 1,000 customers, for example? And from there, you have the action steps set in place. And from there, you just do the action steps instead. And from that, you can actually see if you're about to like hit your goal or not. Because if you say, I want to hit $1 million a month, and you just leave it there, like 10 days in, you don't know if you're going towards that or like going back or whatever you're doing. So with the action steps, it's a really big hit and a really good needle mover for doing that. And now I'm going to expose what business I chose to focus a lot on, and that's basically B2B Legion. So what we basically do is that we help B2B companies acquire more appointments and clients. And through that system, we've actually hit a winning concept where we can let our clients get more clients and close clients through our appointments and getting 15, 30 appointments per month consistently. And that is very, very exciting to see. And from that, when I hit the winning concept and just deliver value for other people, I don't have a hard time just thinking about scaling it, because I am so secure with the actual product. I can start focus so much on scaling. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't sell at first, right? But that's basically what I ended up in. And if you would like to know how to start or how to acquire more appointments through cold email, just leave a comment down below. And that's basically how I hit 5K a month. And leave a comment if you have any questions about that. And the road has been long and it's not ending here, I can promise you that. And just leave a follow to the YouTube channel, because I promise you that within 1 to 3 years you'll see my progress and my journey. And I think that you will be a OG in this channel. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have a question in mind, just leave it in the comments. I think 2 videos ago, I actually recorded a YouTube video and uploaded it based on a comment that I saw. If you want book tips, as you can see, I have some book interest. And every idea, just comment that below. That'll help super much. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Have a great time.